is what God is saying to you.
Right. Yeah.
What is He called you to? Did He call you to be single, or did He call you to be married? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of the times I think that church just push marriage on the community of the people, but we also have to remember that God also calls the people to be single too. It's like Paul was single. Like he dedicated his life to God and lived out his whole life single. So it doesn't mean that you have to be married. It's all about what God has put in you and what He's called you to do.
I think it's a perspective thing.
So there's this whole talk about having a desire. Like once you have the desire, then it means it's gonna happen. Or is that true?
No. So me and Zach were talking about this. Because like, all right.
What is that?
Like, so like the church is saying you should desire, like you should desire marriage. But to me, desire, I feel like is equivalent to lust. So if you're desiring marriage, now I'm desiring that man, I'm desiring that whole entity. But where does God fit into that, right? Yeah. So to me, being single has a purpose. God's showing you who you are, showing you who He is. God's growing you in different ways, building that maturity and capacity to hold and steward over a husband, kids, and a household. So it's more so, to me, it's like my singleness has purpose, and God knows I would want to be married, because I don't want to be 40 coming home to an empty house. I want to come home, mommy, you know, or be like, let's go, daddy, go to the door, whatever. So I think God knows my heart. So that's because of myself, but God knows my heart. So one day I do want to be married, but I'm not going to desire it, because I don't have the desire to get in a relationship. I like being single, not in them streets, but I do. My peace. I got for the people. Wait a minute.
Help me to understand how you define desire equals lust.
Yeah.
That was the only thing, because I desire to see the sunset, and I'm created in God's image, and sometimes things, I think we miss out on just the fact that we're created. There's an awness of seeing our Creator, and it's like, oh wow, like I enjoy that. I enjoy that He made marriage. I enjoy children. I enjoy the sunset. I enjoy a good burger or pizza. Like I guess that's what I'm trying to understand. How did you define to then help me to link this desire?
It's like you should be like, I want to get married. I want to find my husband. Where is he at? Where is he at?
How does
like,
it equal to lust? You said desire
Yeah.
equals lust. How did you define? How has it that desire equals lust for you?
Because for me, okay, so when I think the word lust, I think of it as like, picture you being on a hot summer day. You need water. I need that. I need that. I need that. Mm-hmm. That's how they kind of
making it an idol.
An idol.
Yeah.
So they will say you should desire it. Women, you should desire to be a wife. You should learn how to be a wife before you get married. I may not desire that right now. I may not just like hunt. You know what I mean? I'm not like going after that, running after that so quickly. I want to be married, but I'm not desiring that to where that becomes my all and my idol.
I think
that's what I mean.
I think they're using the wrong word.
That's how I
desire. They're putting because they're.
I like enjoy. I like that word a lot better than you.
There's two different types of desire. There's a lustful desire, where if you're trying to live your life for the sole purpose of getting married, so everything you do is to prepare for that, then that's definitely an idol. That's not a healthy or godly view of desire for marriage. But I think, like what Talara's saying, like I enjoy the fact that God created us to be in families, and I think if the Lord allows me to have a family, I would love to have a family. Like that's a healthy desire. There's definitely different.
I think that's idol.
Yeah. But what they're saying is that's an idol.
More like
that's not real desire.
A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't know themselves, and they hop into marriage, and I was like, who did I marry? I don't want to be here no more, this and that. But it's like, your single season had a purpose. Did you get to know God? Did you get into community? Did you find a church? Did you serve before all that? So you know who you are, and then when you go through that transition to be married, now you're like, okay, I can walk into this with peace and no regrets.
I agree. I think it's not knowing yourself, it's not knowing who the Creator is. Because if you know who the Creator is, right? If He is all the things, if He is meant to satisfy us, like fill us, if He is called to be this living water, there should be nothing else that we desire. Everything else is a bonus.
Yeah.
And I think we have, as a church, has taken out of context. We've now made the heterosexual relationship now the gospel, as opposed to pointing them to the actual gospel, which is Jesus Christ Himself, who came, who died, so that I can have life. And when I have that, that's just an added bonus. Because let's say you do get married. I hate for this to sound like bad, but let's say you do get married, but then your husband gets in a car accident. Now you can't be married. Well, you can't have sex, or you expect motherhood to look a certain way, and it's like you won't be able to get kids as you thought that you were thinking. And if I idolize those things, then it's like, then what did I do it for? Because I like how Kevin says it. Like people leave God for the reasons that they came to Him for. So if you don't go to Him first and let Him, so I think having those feelings is like that's great. I think it just shows your image bearer. Like you love the things that He's made. That's natural, but that may not mean it's gonna be what you expected. Exactly. If that makes sense. Fall in love with Him first.
And I'd say definitely he's the ultimate husband anyway. Right. Like, he's come back with a bride. That's us. We come back for His church. So